What is up, my Squirtleites? It is I, your king. Welcome back to more Let's Play Pokemon White. In the last episode, we made it here to Dragon Spiral Tower, where Team Plasma is apparently planning something big. There's a lot of noise coming from the top of the tower. We've been fighting our way through grunts to make our way there. We have not seen any sign of N or any of the 7 Sages or Getsis or anything along those lines, so we're going to be continuing battling our way through trainers. And hold on a second, Giallo, it's finally time. Our Lord N will become the hero. Well, speaking of 7 Sages, what? Someone made it clear up here? Now, stop that trainer for our Lord N. Oh, great. We've been surrounded. We're going to have to fight them all one at a time. Everyone who isn't Team Plasma is an enemy. Use all your powers to take them out. No one can interfere with Unova's New Dawn. All right, so let's begin. We're going to be starting off this episode with a lot of battles, mostly just using Bathory as we go. I actually did give her a fresh water before we got into this, so she's a bit more healed up for this episode, which is good. So let's just start off with our normal Dragon Claw, which has been mostly carrying me through this area. So we'll just continue to use that. I mean, it is kind of her signature move. There is a better Dragon type physical move that she can learn a little bit later on, but I'm not going to worry about that for some time. Next, we got Krokorok here, who we were able to one-shot with Dragon Claw last time, much like what we just did, although that Intimidate might complicate things a little bit, because before we got intimidated, but it lowered from an attack stage rate. Oh, no, it still was. Never mind. I was a little bit too worried about that for nothing, I suppose. But on to the next one. All right, what do we got? Okay, Team Plasma one person. Our dream is about to come true. No one will be able to stop us. 1 down, 3 to go. On to the next. How many do you got for me? You've got 1 Pokemon. Very simple. Another Krokorok. Well, let's see if Dragon Claw can brute force its way through this one as well. It so far seems to be doing the trick. I think if this was a Crocodile, it'd be a little bit of a different story, but the fact that it's a Krokorok... I didn't mean to use X-Scissor there. Crap. That was a mistake. And I was apparently wrong, by the way, about Bug. I guess that is a good thing, because I was apparently wrong. I thought Ground offset Bug. Or, no, you know what? I had it backwards. And I'm going to hope that I make a note of that in the last episode when I said that, because, no, it's Ground that doesn't do a lot of damage to Bug types, not Bug types that don't do a lot of damage to Ground. It's actually very neutrally effective. I feel dumb for that. I genuinely feel dumb for not remembering that. I'm usually pretty good about that kind of thing, and somehow completely spaced it. Anyway, we got Trubbish now, so this is definitely going to be the opportunity to start using things like Dragon Claw and whatnot. See if we can take this thing down. Come on, there we go. Easy, easy take out. And then we got Liepard, so that'll be another X-Scissor after we get hit by the obligatory Fake Out, of course. Oh no, we actually were able to get it off. I'm surprised that she didn't use it. That seemed like a no-brainer, but I will take it. Just being able to whittle that health down slowly but surely, Fake Out is very much a great contribution to that. And now for the final one. I believe, right? Yeah, that was the final one, because the second one only had the Krokorok. Yeah, sorry, I'm already losing track here. Okay, last one's got a Watchog once again, so we'll just use Dragon Claw and hope that this is enough. And then, are we going to be able to battle one of the 7 Sages themselves? I don't think we've ever done that. Do any of them actually have Pokemon, or are they the only ones that actually stick by their ideals and don't carry them? I suppose that makes sense. I mean, we haven't seen Getsis use anything either, so who's to really say? Bathory gets level 42 and wants to learn a Dragon Pulse. Now, this is not a move I'm going to teach her. Dragon Pulse is a good move. It's a very strong special attack. Got a base power of 90, accuracy of 100. But the problem is it's a special attack. And not only is this a very weak special attacker, but also she has the worst possible nature in this scenario with a Jolly nature. So her special attack is just pitiful. So definitely don't want to learn that. So I'm going to go and Gloat now. The hero will open up the way to a new world, which means you trainers can all prepare to lose your Pokemon. Well, that wasn't as satisfying as I thought it would be. All right, let's head on up. Who's here? Oh, it's N. What do you think, Levi? How do you like the beautiful form of the Pokemon who appears before and fights beside the hero that will lead the way to a new world? Now, Reshiram and I will head to the Pokemon League and defeat the champion. This will be the last of the Pokemon battles that hurt Pokemon so. A world for Pokemon alone. It's finally going to be a reality. If you want to stop me, you must become a hero as well. That's right. When Reshiram's counterpart Zekrom recognizes you, we will finally be even, and then you can try to stop us. Well, what will you do? My prediction, if the future that I see is true, you'll meet Zekrom. The Pokemon with you believe in you so strongly, will you be the one who interferes with my formula for changing the world? If you want to protect the bonds between Pokemon and people, you must search for Zekrom. I'm sure it is waiting for you in the form of the Dark Stone. Levi, did you see what flew off just now? How could this happen? Why? That was that guy N, right? Why was he with the legendary Pokemon? He couldn't really be the hero, could he? Also, did I hear him tell you to search for the other legendary Pokemon? Calm down. First, we go back. It's more important to decide what to do next than analyze what just happened. I guess Bryson does have a point here. So what's up? What's the plan? Astounding. I never would have imagined the legendary Dragon-type Pokemon would return now. Guy called N. Team Plasma's boss apparently reawakened the legendary Pokemon. He told Levi to look for the other legendary Pokemon that flew away. Huh? There are 2 legendary Dragon-type Pokemon? Yes, there are. Who is it? Oh, it's Alder. If it isn't Alder, it's been a while. Have you been well? No time for chit-chat. That fearsome column of fire that shot from the tower, that Pokemon has the power to destroy the world. If it's on Team Plasma's side and Team Plasma tells everyone to release their Pokemon, no matter whether it comes from fear or admiration, the world can't help but change. It will become a world where we are separated from Pokemon. Right. Moreover, the boss of Team Plasma, N, who reawakened Reshiram, apparently said to look for the other Pokemon Zekrom. Remember the myth, Reshiram's fiery breath, along with the other Pokemon, devastated ancient Unova in an instant. Even knowing that, N is still wanting to awaken the other? Huh? Isn't it dangerous to bring back a Pokemon that powerful? Miss, you are a very kind person. Still, I don't know if other Pokemon will be able to stand up to it, because no matter what, it is a legendary being. I don't like the idea of taking orders from N, but searching for the dragon, the stone, might not be a bad plan. We certainly can't let Team Plasma reawaken both of them. Since I've traveled all over Unova, I have an idea of where it might be. Let's head to the Relic Castle. Levi, everyone, I'm going. I see. We'll leave that to you. I'm going to investigate inside the tower. Hopefully I'll find something. Then I will go with you. I think I understand better now. Being able to do something for Pokemon, for somebody at a time like this, is strength. I'm sure of it. My strength is something that is given to me by Pokemon. Okay, champion, let's hurry. Levi, this has turned into a big deal. So confusing. I don't know what to do. Are you going to go to the Relic Castle, Levi? Past Route 4 in the Desert Resort? I hear that's where the Relic Castle is. We've actually been inside the Relic Castle already, Bianca, but thank you very, very much. Yes, Relic Castle is indeed where we got the fossil for my Turtwuga, which is now a integral part of my team. That's the word I meant. So we're going to be heading on over there. Obviously, I do need to grab a flying Pokemon to get over that way. So I'm going to swap out just real quick here and then head off to Nimbasa City. And then I will meet you all inside the Desert Resort in just a moment. And we are back. All right, let's head on up to the Relic Castle, which, if you remember correctly, is at the north end of the route. So all the way up here we go. Although it doesn't seem like... Is Charon and Alder already here? They must be. Oh, hold on. Charon, what's up? That's the entrance to the Relic Castle. You're impressive, Levi, making it here before I did. Dealing with Desert Resort's Pokemon took longer than I would have thought. I only made it all the way out here thanks to my Pokemon. Alder went on ahead. Let's hurry. All right, let's go. See what we find. And as soon as we head on in here, we already got all these trainers that we've already done battle against before. So we're just going to kind of make our way around all these people really quickly and then head on downstairs. However, as soon as you get here, Getsus told us that once again we should test how much power you have. We will see if you can defeat Team Plasma. All right, and as we continue to descend further into the castle, beyond where we were able to originally go, we're going to be fighting more Team Plasma grunts. Bathory, again, going to be doing most of the work here. She's going to be getting a lot of focus for the next few episodes. Although I'll take a break in the middle because, like I said, I'm trying to speed her along to get her to evolve. She does so at level 48, so the more focus that I can give her, the better. the very next gym is going to be her place to shine as well, so that's also part of the idea. But I'll take breaks here in the middle. Now, I did leave Naz behind just because I didn't really see that I was going to be doing much with him while we got here. Plus, I needed, to have my flying type Pokemon with me that can actually use fly. So that was the sacrifice I was willing to make. Don't worry, we'll switch back to Naz here relatively soon, but we need to get through this place first. This guy rocking his 2 Crocoroks is easy to deal with now that I'm actually smart and using X-Scissor properly, as opposed to just assuming Dragon Claw will take care of the job, because I didn't remember how type advantages worked for like a whole half an episode, which is incredibly embarrassing on my part. Well, let's head down. And this is also a pretty crucial area we're getting into, because remember how I said a couple of episodes ago that a very important TM is going to be gotten in this area? Well, or I said it was going to be gotten very soon, excuse me. That is in this area, I should say. Sorry, let me set the record straight here before I go too crazy. So I am going to be taking this next sand pit down. I am not going to be going up the stairs just yet. It all leads up. I also need to actually pull out the dowsing machine as I go further in here and into these rooms we haven't been before, because there's so much more to this place that we haven't explored. Now, there's not any new Pokemon, I should say that. It's still, I believe that the only unique Pokemon in this area is Yamask, so I'm not going to worry about that any more than it is. Scraggy doesn't have dark typing, does he? I don't think he does. I think it's just fighting type. Maybe it's both. I don't know. But Dragon Claw is probably still the play either way. I mean, Bug would just be normal effectiveness as it is, but whatever. And then we got another Watchog. Man, you guys could stand to get a little bit more creative with Pokemon you throw at me. I mean, my goodness. Whatever. I'm not going to complain about it too much. Down you go. There we are. Another one defeated. And let me actually pull out that dowsing machine before I get too crazy here, just in case I'm missing anything. Okay, so actually, yeah, I want to take this sand pit down, but I want to get to that item first. That is incredibly important that I do so, because that is like the best item that I can get in this area. I think it is. But first, we got to get past your one Garbodor, which is a bit of an interesting Pokemon to run into here. Probably going to take 2 hits with the Dragon Claw this time, given that Garbodor's got some pretty beefy defenses. And it also has weak armor, which means that its defenses will go down, but its speed's going to go up. So let's knock it down a little bit. There we go. Oh, I guess weak armor only takes effect if it gets hit by a super effective move, though, now that I think about it. And I don't actually have those. So, which kind of makes weak armor suck in that regard. Like, yeah, it's like it turns it into sort of sweeper mode, but it's not enough of a benefit to justify having to tank a super effective hit. So, I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of that ability, honestly. But there we go. TM30 Shadow Ball. All right, let's go into our TMs for a moment. So this is the best ghost type move in the game, just without a doubt. This is the move that I was going to be waiting on until level 55 for Lumiette to learn on her own, but as you can see here, we have the TM. So since Lumiette is immediately be given this, and I'm actually not going to get rid of Hex, I'm going to keep it. We're going to get rid of Imprison instead for the time being, because Hex still has a place. It's more powerful if I can land it on status-affected Pokemon. But now that we have done that, we might as well just use it. Let's head back on up into here. Let's go over the Dusk Stone, and it is time to evolve my Lumiette into a Chandelure. And then you can see just how strong this Pokemon is once it is fully evolved. That special attack stat is going to blow your frickin' mind. It's going to be better than any singular stat we have on any of our Pokemon across our entire team. I love this Pokemon. Absolutely love it. Also has a really good shiny, too. Big fan of that with the orange flames. But let me go on into the Pokemon, and let's just do a little bit of a comparison. So Lumiette's new special attack stat is 150 frickin' 9. Oh my goodness. Let's compare that to all the best stats on all of our other team members. So Crush, his best stat is 119. Not even close. Arthur's 108 speed. Certainly not even close. Shelob's is 112 speed. Again, not close. Oh, Bathory's attack, 121. Might actually be somewhat comparable when she evolves. And then I would assume for Naz, it's special attack. But no, it's not even close to Chandelure. That special attack is just stupid. It's genuinely stupid how good it is. The only downside to Chandelure is the fact that its special attack, that its speed, isn't always a winner. You can sometimes fall victim to certain faster Pokemon due to the fact that it only has okay defenses, but it gets an attack off, and that's pretty much all she wrote almost every single time. I mean, it's like the special attack equivalent of like some of the better legendary Pokemon, which is why it's so insane. I love Chandelure. Absolutely love it. One of my all-time favorite ghost types. Not even a contest. But yeah, so now the only Pokemon we have left to evolve is this girl right here, and she's only 5 levels away from it. So she should be getting there in relatively quick time. Probably by the end of the next gym, if I were to wager. But there we go. Let's grab this little max revive. And I'm going to try to squeeze past this really quickly. Okay, there's just a quick sand thingy over there. Let's go over to this trainer then. And not down into Day-Hole. Now I'm going to try to fall into this quicksand, and we're going to see where all this leads. I think one of these quicksands leads into a room that the other two do not. Or a section of the room, I suppose, where there's an item. So it's something to take note of before we get out of this place. We're obviously almost done here. We've only got a little bit more of this place to go through, which is why I'm not really concerning myself too much. Let's just keep battling as we go. I would like to get this entire place done before we call this an episode, so if it goes a little over time, it goes a little over time, so be it. Level 44. 4 levels remain. Next up is Trubbish. Let's keep you out. Just trying to kind of speed run my way through the fracture stage at this point. Like, it's a good Pokemon, but oh, it's got nothing on its evolved form. Kind of like Lampent has nothing on Chandelure. I mean, they're pretty comparable in that regard, if I'm being honest. Chandelure definitely has more appealing overall stats. Just a better balance besides its special attack, while Haxorus is more of a glass cannon. But, well, I mean, Chandelure's a glass cannon too, but Haxorus is more glass and a little less cannon, if that makes sense. So, that is kind of the difference maker. I'm going to grab this. We got ourselves another PP up, which I'm going to start using a few of those here soon. I do want to save one of those for Chandelure's eventual Fire-type move. But let's take that. Okay, there we go. So yeah, it's the other two that lead into, and we'll be able to get over to those items on the way back up. So don't worry. But let's battle these. Is this a double battle here? Please tell me this is a double battle. I believe it is. No, single battle. You just happen to be side by side. Well, that would have made things go so much faster. Oh well. All right, we'll just keep fighting our way through them. Bathory, you're doing great, sweetie. You're doing amazing. You really are. You feel like unstoppable already. Nothing can survive any of your hits. Taking everything out systematically, one at a time. It's beautiful to watch. Don't get me wrong, but it's also a little boring, not exciting. And like I said, I'll be switching her out soon. I just want to get her. I would say I'll settle on level 45 before we do a little bit of switching, but we're just going to use her through pretty much the rest of this castle, and we'll be okay to switch to the others. And I really haven't used Arthur in a super long time. He just has not had anything to do really since the 5th gym, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so kind of unfortunate, but we'll get back to it. Don't you worry. He's just been kind of sitting by the wayside. You know, Crush, too. I really don't use Crush a lot in this playthrough. Most of his leveling he got through rare candies and well, and also just the experience share, so that's a little bit unfortunate, but he'll get his own time as well, too. Don't you worry. Everyone's going to have their time to shine before this playthrough is over. I can promise you that. I built this team very intentionally. Very intentionally. Like, it is very much based off of the team that I had in my first run through, but not entirely. Really, the only two standouts that I would say I used in my original playthrough of this game were Snivy and Axew, and that's it. That's really it. Everyone else is... And oh, yeah, and Turtwig, but the other three, no, are entirely just favorites I've happened upon. And hold on a second. Getsus is here. Whew, and it finally caught up. You two, come here. Come to my side. Looks like everyone is here. Seems you are working hard to resurrect Zekrom, the other Dragon-type Pokemon, aren't you? But it appears the Dark Stone you seek is not here. Well then, congratulations are in order. Levi, you were chosen by our king. If you truly desire to keep the world as it is, where Pokemon live alongside people, you must bring the other Dragon-type Pokemon spoken of in legend and battle with our king. Otherwise, Team Plasma will steal every Pokemon from every person in the world and release them all! Release them, you say. Do the Pokemon who live with other trainers actually want that? Is the liberation you talk about really just stealing from Pokemon from people? What's this? Champion Alder, even though illness took the Pokemon that had been your partner for many years, and you haven't had a serious battle in all that time. Even you, who ordered the Elite Four to protect the Pokemon League and left to wander the Unova region alone. Even a champion like you wants to protect a world where Pokemon and people live together. Team Plasma's king will show the people of Unova that he is stronger than a champion who keeps Pokemon bound. And just like the hero who founded Unova, he will be accompanied by the legendary Pokemon. He will give this order: Traitors, release your Pokemon. For this, we have prepared a suitable castle for the legendary Reshiram and our king. I won't lose. I'll fight for all trainers who love their Pokemon, and for all Pokemon who believe in their trainers. Our king has no interest in you. He has already determined that victory against you is assured. So you stayed behind just to tell me that? Just to make a fool of me? Of course not. I'm doing this out of kindness. Yes, kindness. Making sure the champion doesn't get hurt for no reason. Granted, the moment when someone loses all hope, I really do love to watch that moment. Well then, farewell. Gets this, you really don't make a compelling argument to your case. You just come off as an asshole. Alder, what are you going to do now? Seems my only choice is to return to the Pokemon League and battle N, but it bothers me to do exactly what Getsus wants. More importantly, what should we do about the Darkstone? Alder, why don't we go outside for now? Yes, that's a good idea. It's hard to breathe in here. Oh man, you're going to kick me out already? What do you mean? It's hard to breathe in here. We're out in a sandstorm. This is way worse. It's hard to put into words, but I'll never forgive him for this. What could that guy called N possibly want? Could he be trying to prove he is right by winning the battle of the two dragons? Cross transceiver is ringing. Oh my gosh, so many things are happening, but I still have items to grab in there. Levi! Hello, Levi! Oh, you picked up. Hey, Levi. Come to the museum in Nacrene City immediately. Right away. Got it? I mean, right now. I can hear Professor Juniper's voice from clear over here. Seems like something big is happening. I wonder what is waiting at the museum in Nacrene City. I'll go on ahead. Well, we will have to meet you over there. Charon, are you going to go as well? I'll look around here once more. I don't want to believe what Getsus says. You should head for the Nacrene City Museum. But first, I'm going back inside. I am going to be, and I am determined to grab everything in here quickly. Of course, the second I, do that, my repel wears off. No, dang it, I want items, and I want them now. So let me go into my bag and use another max repel here really quickly. All the way down here, constantly going up and down these menus. My goodness. All right. Let's go and be very careful making our way around this. Perfect. All right, now let's head down. Go as fast as we can here. You notice there's no more Team Plasma members in here as we continue to make our descent. We just need to make our way down to the floor after this one, which we're going to take this path down. And then the last one is, it really doesn't, I don't think it matters which one we choose. But just as a precaution, I'm going to choose this one. Because I think this one is more likely the correct answer. So all the way down we go. And now let's put on that dowsing machine. Grab this item here, which is a Sunstone. Another evolutionary item. Thank you very much. And then further down this way, we have another item over on the sand pile, which is a super potion, which seems a little bit redundant at this stage in the game, but hey, I will take it. All right, that is everything here in Relic Castle, and that is also going to be it for this episode. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so very much for watching this episode of Let's Play Pokemon White. I hope you all enjoyed it very, very much. In the next episode, we are going to be returning to the Nacrene City Museum, making one last stop and catching up with everybody, as well as Professor Juniper, before we head back towards Icera City and move on from there. So thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next one.